During the party, my blind date brushed his hand against my thigh under the table. There were people passing by us, so I had to push down my desire. He had sun-kissed skin, and his body was hard and muscular. Later, in the car on the way home, he asked me if I wanted to. I clutched the strap of my handbag as I stood there shyly with my face flushed. People in the private room looked at me. It was my first time attending this kind of gathering after my mother urged me to get a boyfriend. The room was already fully seated, so I did not know what to do at the moment. The organizer, Kevin Cooper, pulled me into the room with a friendly smile. Everyone in the room tried to make me feel welcome. It was supposed to be a simple party, but it was, in fact, a group blind date setup. Kevin's warm hand brushed my skin as he pushed me to his chair and gestured for a waiter to come over. "What would you like to drink? Help yourself." It was only then that I saw the man clearly. He was a little over 5'9" with a strong muscular build. His face was sharp, rugged, not one of those pretty boy types. He looked so mighty that I almost wanted to salute him. He was definitely my type. I tried to calm myself. I brushed aside my thoughts and stared straight ahead, but my gaze accidentally dropped to his slight bulge. I blushed. While I was dazed and lost in thought, a long-haired woman playing poker at the next table giggled. "Kevin, you're so aggressively considerate." Kevin scratched his head, and his sun-kissed skin turned red. "Focus on your own game. Watch out for bluffs." The people laughed, and I was at a loss. He seemed to be someone important in this circle. The waiter brought a chair over, and he sat down next to me. As my best friend always said, my appearance did not match my personality. This Peter Pan collar and jumper combo made me look youthful and energetic, yet obedient and proper. Even if I wanted him, I still acted nonchalant. Every time he got up and helped get me drink, he always leaned into me close enough for me to feel his warmth. Our skin touched, and his masculine fragrance filled my nose. I felt restless. At dinner, with everyone on the same page, I was seated right next to him. "Just eat what you want. Help yourself." He served a piece of fish onto my plate and motioned me to try it. His voice was gentle and kind, which made me feel dazed. "I want to try it," I blurted out my inner thoughts, and both of us were stunned. "Sure." He flashed me a smile, though I was not sure whether he understood what I was implying. He picked up a piece of steak from another plate and put it onto mine. I thought about whether his lips were as soft as his words, and whether he could feed me in another way. The sudden fantasy triggered my nerves, which made me subconsciously gasp. It was terrifying. All the dishes were served very quickly. Someone took out a bottle of whiskey that he had brought. He bragged about it being a vintage brew we all had to try. A dozen people were excited, except Kevin. "Aren't you going to try it?" I held my glass with both hands and smiled softly. He shook his head. "It's better for one person to stay sober when everyone else gets drunk." I nodded in agreement. He was 10 years older than me, so he indeed thought about most things. My attraction toward him just caught me off guard. The way Kevin took care of me made my heart beat faster for some reason. People talked loudly because they were getting drunk. A chubby man was quarreling with a slim man. "What the heck did you say? I dare you to say it again." He slammed the table and shot up. The impact made his chair fall backward. It was too noisy, and I gasped. Kevin held my hand under the table. He mouthed two silent words to me. "Don't worry." The quarrel was still going on, but I looked down with a racing heart. The argument became louder and more heated. Other than a few people trying to pull them apart, everyone else stepped back to give them space. Kevin moved his chair and leaned closer to me. His breath grazed my skin, and it made my skin tingle. My heart raced. My palms started sweating. His grip tightened, and I squirmed. Kevin immediately asked, "What's wrong?" His deep voice made me shiver, and I stammered. I want to go to the restroom." I blushed and said shyly, but more surprisingly, my voice sounded very seductive for some reason. My voice was extremely